It's
What
a
was the term you
weird
used?
romantasy.
Romantasy.
Fantasy is a very strange, like, new term, and I'm still not quite sure how to use it. Romantasy is pretty much fantasy romance, but people are very, like, particular about their what is a subgenre. Like, for example, I don't know if it matters anymore, but back when I first started writing paranormal romance, I had to classify it as a paranormal romance, not an urban fantasy romance. They were two very distinct things, and I was like, well, mine feels more like it's urban fantasy. And they're like, no, urban fantasy is it's an in the way they defined it at the time. It might have changed since then. Is it was a ongoing story. Usually, if it was a series, it's going to be the same characters. There aren't really any like weird mythical creatures like I have in it. It's very grounded in reality. It's more like Dresden Files type of thing. I still don't quite understand it, so I just went, all right, I write paranormal romance. I'll just say that, and I've stuck with that ever since. A lot of people, when you say romantasy, they think more of like um Fourth Wing, which is like young heroine who is the chosen one and like gets hooked up with their shadow daddy, hero who might be some sort of like dark fae or something, and there might be dragons and she's the chosen one. I That tends to be the formula, but the definition is always changing. And I'm not quite sure what to call this book. So I've been kind of sticking with fantasy romance just because Bardic and the Beast is very inspired by Dungeons and Dragons, both my games that I've played in, as well as the movie, the Den of Thieves movie, which I absolutely loved. And that's where it's like inspiration comes from. It's much more like, it feels like more of a D&D campaign than I am Elizabeth with Wicker Basket and I am the chosen one and I'm only 19. So I tend to like write more older heroines. This heroine's in her 30s, and the other hero is in his 30s, and they tend to be a little more older. Everything skews a little more adult, as opposed to I am the naive chosen one. There's really no chosen one in this book. It's just two people trying to survive, orc and a person trying to survive everything that's being thrown at them at the time. Um, so that's kind of why I'm like, I don't know if I should use romantasy, but once again, the definition's always changing, so I'm not quite. I'll figure it out.